I think the number one thing on my list when I'm looking forward to for this rest of the season, Jayson Tatum feels like he's coming back this season. During the All-Star weekend, while we were in between games because people got to warm up, they ran this piece that, NBC had been following Jayson Tatum. And then, Mike, you showed me something before the show started about a game between the 76ers, now nationally televised on NBC, March 1st. This is all speculation, obviously nothing confirmed. But it feels like that's the game Tatum is going to be back. And I'll be honest with you, Tatum's game I appreciate, but I wasn't a Tatum fan pre-injury. And now it's like, you don't know what you're missing until it's gone. And I took him for granted, and now I'm just ready for him to come back on the court and hoop again because it's been so long because we really got to see him.
Yeah, over the media day, they had kind of asked Jaylen Brown, like, how does he think that basically will it be hard to incorporate Jayson Tatum back into this team? And I didn't even hear his response because I was a little bit farther over, but like I'm in my head, I'm like, Jayson Tatum, the legit best player on the team. You kind of worried about him, and yeah, he's coming off the injury, but I'm not worried about Jayson Tatum getting back acclimated to this team.
And the thing about Tatum is like he's not just an on-ball guy, and I think that's what makes him one of the special players in the league because obviously he's going to impact the game defensively and so on and so forth. That like acclimating him is not just like James Harden, give him the ball, let him cook for 48 minutes. I feel like he probably will be on a minutes restriction to start off, and it probably will still be Jaylen Brown first option for the rest of the season at least.
I don't think Tatum wants to come in and be first team All-NBA immediately. Like that's not something I don't think is on his mind. I think he just wants to get out there, get comfortable, get his cardio up, and honestly just fit in with the guys. He don't want to come in and interrupt what they already got going on. This is a team that's sitting at the second seed without him. I think he understands that. And not to say that he doesn't feel like he's him, but he understands the situation that he's walking into, that he don't want to interrupt this and then we start derailing.
Yeah,
like he wants to keep this at where it is right now.
Yeah, players coming back from injury, and I just feel like this is just a natural thing. We see it a lot of athletes do that, but coming back from injury, it's kind of like that mental barrier you have to go to, and to have to go through that barrier where you're just kind of tossed into the fire just doesn't always seem like the right thing to do. Having time, I think just having time on the floor to get your feet wet is such a big thing coming off injury. Once you get your 5-game mark in where you felt comfortable, you get your ramping your minutes up, gets to the 10 game, gets to the 15 game, and all of a sudden you do look like, back by yourself. It takes time.
Crazy stat they said during that thing is that since Tatum had entered the league, he had been #1 in total minutes played since his first game of the season. It's nuts.
And he's so selfless. Like Jayson Tatum isn't a selfish superstar. He's so selfless. He empowers his teammates. Like he's always been the guy that's going to do what's best for the team to help us win. Like he was not the dude that was pouting because Jaylen Brown won Finals MVP. He was happy for him.
Yeah, we did it.
It's also underrated for those like super guys because he's got a high IQ. He's a really smart player too, but you get to watch from the sides, so you really understand what the team kind of needs and how the team could be better and what you can bring.
Can't wait, Tatum.
Shout out to my boy Joe Mazzulla said it's a good issue to have.
Yeah. I would love to have the issue of an All-NBA player coming back right before the playoffs.
Did you see the clip of Joe Mazzulla? I'm going to ask you because you saw the movie, where he said he tried to convince his wife to get like a super wild animal to roam their property.
Yeah.
So he could protect them?
No.
Like a chimpanzee or a wolf or something like that. And he was like dead ass serious too. Not like a jokey, like he was trying to convince his wife that a chimpanzee is worth having.
Every story I heard of Joe Mazzulla is just kind of like crazy.
Yeah.
So it doesn't surprise me, but no, that ain't something I would get into.
I mean, he's got to go see Primate.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's Mike type of movie.
Yeah, for sure.
One thing I'm excited for is one of the hottest teams in the league, Charlotte Hornets. Curious how high they can climb. This is a team that climbed all the way up to the 9th seed when they were sitting down at 13 and 12. So they've already climbed up here, and they were on a 9-game win streak. Obviously, they lost to Detroit. They're back winning. They won their next game, but I'm very curious to see if they can get up to that 7th seed or 8th seed. Like, can they dethrone the Heat or the Orlando Magic because they just get that hot?
I hope so. Franz is out for some time again.
Yeah, they definitely can.
Because I want, out of all of the playing teams, that's the team we need to see in the postseason more than anything. We didn't see Miami be an 8th seed 100 times in the last 10 years, I feel like.
And y'all not going back to the finals.
I mean, I don't know. Pele Larson doing all right. But no, I agree with that completely. I did a shoot over the All-Star weekend with Grant Williams.
My boy.
And the first thing he said was like, one of the first things he said was like, "Did Pierre give us a good review?" I'm like, bro, you don't even know. Pierre ain't said nothing negative about that shit on camera, off camera. He been rooting for y'all since that day, and he's like, "Yeah, you know, I had to link him up with our ball nor Conk and Nipple, and they kind of matched up that way." And then, you know, so shout out to Grant Williams and the Charlotte Hornets. I think we all just rooted for. I think the NBA at large is rooted for them because it's new blood in a play-in race. But
they're also just such a fun team.
Yes.
Like, they're fun as hell to watch.
So fun.
Yeah.
I think that's what a game they playing where the NBA wants to kind of play, which is like shooting threes, bunch of different guys that can make plays and make. Because you got a lot of guys that can shoot the ball, but like to have 3 guys that can shoot the ball but also make a play if you don't have the 3-point shot is incredible. They got a young center who is just hungry for offensive rebounds. Yeah. They good in transition. So yeah, man, I think this is the type of team that the NBA kind of like wraps around.
Kobe White to that mix, which
eventually.
Is like,
yeah, because his timetable was like.
Unknown right now.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy because 2 days before he got traded, he was playing for the Bulls. He was literally playing for the Bulls.
Hopefully he can get on the floor. I seen the stat too, how they had, I think, 4 players averaging like 17 or 18 plus with, you know, you have the backcourt with LaMelo and Khan, Brandon Miller, and then Miles Bridges. If Kobe White can keep up his average,
for sure,
they would have 5 legit players averaging like around that same 17 point.
Wow.
Or 17 or more, I should say.
Yeah. I mean, I think we all just really love that team.
Yeah.
Just top to
jerseys, swag, fans. Underdog, fans.
Did y'all see the starter jackets are coming back? And they got the classic Charlotte Hornets one from when we were like kids and stuff.
Bro.
They were coming back.
Bro.
Like, they may have dropped over also weekend.
At the fan night, an older lady was wearing one, but hers was the one from then.
Oh, man. Wow.
Yeah. And she was there by her. She was like with her husband. It was like an older couple in their 70s, and she had her. And that's when I was like, "Yo, I'm loving this because like they have real fans. Like I'm looking for a son or a grandson. No, they dipped in the Hornets gear as 70-year-olds at the fan night, season ticket holders, and these are the people that need to see this team get into the playoffs. Because imagine what they've been through as fans.
Every time I see that starter jacket, I think of one person, Leland Manigault from RDC. For whatever reason, I just like the Aqua Jordans, that whole colorway. I feel like I've seen Leland wear that. You know, so every time I see, matter of fact,
he is a big Jays guy. That boy loves some Jordans. He loves some Drake and some Wayne. Like that's and obviously he loves some anime. But like every time we've linked up, me and Leland go off and we just recite Wayne bars and songs, and we talk about me and you talk. They don't understand Wayne.
No, yeah. Those are like the real fans. Just like that's always kind of been there, always support the team. I think I don't want to bring it back too much, but I think that goes back to the Tanking thing where it's just like not all the, I guess, like diehards that know about the Tanking, they might be okay with it, but for the not casual, but just like the regular fan, they just want to watch their team play.
Win, yeah. Play
so
hard,
they
win.
imagine that couple that kind of went out there the last couple of years or whatever, and their team was tanking, and all of a sudden they can't watch their team.
Yeah,
like
you
they're
owe it to
paying their
them.
same money.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
teams owe it.
That fan probably ain't had a good team since the '90s, and they just been riding the whole time, which is pretty dope.
Well, I mean, the Charlotte Bobcats made the playoffs. Gerald Green. Gerald Wallace.
I mean, a good team.
I get what you, but I mean,
Kimba made it a few times.
There's Jazz fans out there right now, been there since Stockton. They're like, what are we doing, Tanker? Why are guys not playing?
They had some good runs with Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah. Rudy Gobert? Yeah. Come on, man. All right, I got one more. It's not a second half of the season thing. It's more of a postseason thing. I cannot wait to see Victor Wembanyama in the playoffs, man. That is one of my most anticipated things. During that same All-Star weekend, during one of the breaks, he said something that was just like crazy because after he said it, they cut to our NBC team of Carmelo, Vince Carter, and Carmelo and Tracy. In that he said, well, I just know I'm going to win championships because I've done everything I've ever wanted to do. Yeah. And then it cuts to 3 legendary players who never won a championship. So they didn't mention it, but in my mind, I kind of looked at it as like some naivety in a way. Yeah. I was like, of course I'm going to do it because I'm great. But all of those players, they may not have been Wemby great, but they all of those players thought the same thing. And I can't wait to see what his first playoff matchup looks like, what teams try to do to stop him, so on and so forth.
I mean, when I asked him what's the pressure like being a #1 overall pick, he said, this is something I worked for my whole life. Like, I kind of expected this. So really, there's no pressure on what I do because this is something I've been preparing for my whole life. Yeah. So Wemby kind of do have this naiveness to him that he understands who he is and he has that confidence to him.
It's not even like a naive. It's like he embraces everything that's kind of coming his way.
And
It's
if
a
there's anybody
humble
that
cockiness.
can do it, it's going to be him, right? Based on everything we've seen. So shout out to Victor Wembanyama.
Hit subscribe for more news, highlights, and analysis from the NBA on NBC.